Okay, Grinks. Alright, test it here. It's the chat portion. Well. Okay, I shouldn't have any audio issues. I have a new microphone for this. I won't cut out as easy as the last one did. Oops. Of course, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah, I also felt, I don't know what's going on in the news, nothing. Same old. Also felt the connection to aliens and what I'm not allowed to see. I mean, you're allowed to channel, obviously, to some level, but to see the bigger picture, of course not. But I've just felt more of the block, what you're not supposed to pick up on. The agenda and everything, or the full mission, the real secret space program, or whatever you call it. Yeah, whatever you call it. That. Real space, situation. Normally I don't sense anything. Usually I just completely block it off, but at least I can feel the block. At least I got that. I don't normally feel it. Not that it's going to be opening up anytime soon. Alright, Angel Ori. Is anyone siphoning my energy that you can detect? Old friends, old colleagues in the past, old conversations in the past. You might want to just do a clearing of even childhood energies, just anyone grade school, and like how some people do like a clearing, like even when you're like before you're born type of thing. Like when you're just in your body's being developed. That's up to you if you want to go that far. But it's really, I feel grade school kids, which is interesting. Well, because they're grown up, and you just don't remember everyone that you've been around. So it's good to clear all of that out. Just a general clearing of well, it wouldn't hurt if you've done it before. It wouldn't hurt doing it again. Question 2: I think I met some ancestors in a dream I had recently. Was this them, or was I an Akashic record? Because I was given books and a photo albums. No, I think the ancestors. I mean, some of them are other versions of yourself, also. I get like a caveman energy, but that might be just them disguising who they are. But ancient. This is up to you if you. It's like ancient Anunnaki, but with no agenda. I feel Anunnaki, but those are our ancestors of Earth and all that. So, but not there to suppress you or anything like that. Yeah. Oh, I feel Anunnaki for sure, and I definitely feel, once again, no agendas there. Just just to assist you in your journey and everything. Oh, so the books have to do with remembering. All that's for you to remember at some point. Christy, he was what DNA I have at this time. 5% Andromedan, 6% Palladian, 7% Arcturian, 5% Sirian, 6% Zeta, interesting, 8% Anunnaki, 9% Angelic, 4% Lyran, 5% Mantis, and if I miss any of them, no, that's all I got right now. What messages do the Syrians have for me? Right when you said that, I felt the frog energy. The frog is just for healing purposes. Forgiveness. forgiving yourself, and also just, yeah, and you're doing your spiritual work, which is great. Yeah, keep doing that. And I sense like a crystal ball. Um, that can mean all kinds of things. Future, um, yeah, crystal ball can be used for anything. It doesn't mean you have to have an actual physical one. It's just something to think about. Yuli, my sister is trying to get pregnant. Do you see her getting pregnant soon? That has to do with, the stars and everything. It has a lot of that has to do with the moon cycles. It doesn't mean she has to pay too much attention. A moon can sometimes block it, so maybe I'll do research on just astrology and pregnancy, and just keep doing it. Just keep, as I say, keep trying. I wouldn't put a whole lot into the. Well, you can do research on it, but don't let the superstition come in. But sometimes moon cycles can block due to chaotic energies and all that. So, but just, yeah, soon. I get the next 4 months, but that could be sooner than that. That's all up in the air. Is there any messages? Um, you have your son, right? I think you have a son. I feel like there's something going on with him that you don't have to pry, or I think you have a son, right? You don't have to get too involved with that, or just connect to it intuition wise, but just, I guess, he needs energy help or whatever you feel there. Just don't siphon your energy too much into it, but just feel like it's going through something. So if you feel something's going on, that's what it is. I think you have a son. It's been a while. Crystal, any messages? I just feel Pleiadian energies around you. I think it's more helping you with your family's frequency. Any messages for my little sister, for me and my little sister Steph? It's good to go places, travel. Doesn't have to be a lot, but it's good to get around, just clear out the frequencies. That's kind of general, but I'll just leave it with that, whatever that means. Either come meet each other, or travel to see each other. I'm not sure what's going on. Just travel. Let's just leave it at that. Bobby, looks like my 9 to 5 is going away. My family is insisting I look for another job. My guys tell me now is the time to take voiceover seriously. All the time and effort I put into this, I have to take a risk. Yeah, no, yeah, just those Fiverr. Um, oh yeah, I think you're well ready to go. Fiverr is, wow, geez, the work energy. Yeah, that's something else. Um, yeah, Fiverr or anything similar to Fiverr. Oh, I think you're more than ready. I mean, just talking and just you have enough experience, and or get a job or whatever. But it's good. The Fiverr stuff might be good. At least put yourself out there. You might get an affordable studio apartment and convert it to a home studio. See anything about this timeline shift, finding an optimal space. Well, I mean, don't you have a mic? I mean, you might want to stay where you are right now because of the work situation until you have some income coming in. It's a good idea to think about it, but oh, well, you know your finances better than I do, but I mean, I think you'll be okay. Yeah, I mean, financially, it might be good just to stay there for right now if you can until you get the money situation a little bit more stable. I think you'll be just fine. Um, it's stressful, but you'll make it work. Um, but yeah, look around, do what you gotta do. You know your situation best. Andrew, any messages from my current urologist surgery? He blew up at me right before the procedure last week, and I don't think I should go back. Yeah, if you already did it, yeah, just well, he's good at doing what he's doing, he just sucks as a person. And you can say he kinda needed to see that to see he's hasn't really matured, even if he is you're seeing his ego. I think it's something you needed to see. You kind of brought that out of him. You know what I mean? Not that you provoked it, but you kind of had to see it. He needed to. Yeah, he's a bit of a manipulator. The doctor. Any messages? Yeah, just heal that energy and definitely look for somebody else. But you don't have to look too deep in that whole thing. But you're definitely seeing the ego of the doctors. They're not all like that, but yeah, just well, you'll definitely connect to the right one after that. Just put your intentions to connect to the right one. I would say that to go into that, it feels like that surge that doctor has obviously a lot of issues, and it feels like a being went through him to get to you. Is what I'm getting. So that shows he's completely unstable. So yeah, they find holes in people to lash out, and you saw it. Jane. Jane, are any messages from herself? Upcoming trip to Africa? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it's something that I think it's. I get the Anunnaki energy again. Doesn't mean that's your Anunnaki energy. It could be just Anunnaki of the land because they were scattered all through Africa. But I feel like you're doing as a blessing and just clearing out. You're clearing out a lot of the reptilian DNA hybridization energies. You're just doing a major blessing there. So yeah, just go there, have fun. Go there and be a hippie. Yeah, obviously, you're protecting your trip, which is good, but it's also good to be young at heart, as you know. It helps out a lot. Any messages concerning my cat, Skylar? While I'm away, will have his regular excellent caregiver, Rita. He has been especially affectionate. Oh no, yeah, he knows you're going on your trip. No, he'd be fine. Just he'll miss you, but he's going to be with you on the trip energetically. So, um, you gotta do what you gotta do, though. No, I think, yeah, just spend time with him, before you go, and just hug him, whatever you need to do there, affectionate wise, before you leave, and yeah, 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 whatever you need to do. Yeah, you don't want to leave anything. You want to do what you want with him, basically. Show him love, and just that way, when you go on your trip, yeah, he appreciates it because he does a lot of work with you, as you know. Annie, I had a dream recently with my friend Crystal, and this webinar interesting. Being an old car from the 40s. Well, I believe her mother said, "Stop looking for her." Huh. Um. There's a lot of stuff going on with that dream. The car has to do with old mindset. That's not yours. The mother's energy. Her mother has the 1940s mindset, something like that. And I guess you could say the mother's a little bit controlling. I don't know how. Yeah, it's just so the car is a good. It's like she's. I would say she's kind of trying. I feel like the mother's trying to heal that side of her. It's like a weakness within her that's just kind of a controlling energy. It's something in her past. It's deep. It's something that the mother's been trying to heal for a while. So yeah, and Crystal's been carrying it around. something I don't think even Crystal knows about it. Of course, why would you know? You can't know everything. But this is something Crystal's clearing. Yeah, it's releasing some of her mother's energy. I had a dream last night of being on a water slide until I was very weak and dizzy. Telling me messages about what I was doing astral. Interesting. Well, this is all good stuff. All of this is good that you're. The water slide's a clearing, as you know, and it has to do with clearing the school's energy. Isn't school back in session? So it's like, here we go. You're kind of like sliding into the school's frequency. I mean, school. I mean, I don't know if it's in session. Where technically it's coming back into session, and you're feeling their energy coming in, and it's dizzy and it's just all over the place. But you're also doing a clearing of it. Jillian observed the layout, river placement to a point where all the stadiums, city, medical skyscrapers. There's quote craft. Well, that's a lot going on there. What ET group or beings run this energy siphoning quadrant Pittsburgh, or is it's several groups? I mean, it's Archon beings. Yeah, Pittsburgh. Well, Pennsylvania. Well, isn't that all? That's founding father energy, right? That's all old America. So, oh yeah, it's been heavily, at least the banker energies there. So some of it's Anunnaki. Yeah, it's at various different beings. Oh, I feel like you're doing that to do your own clearing, which is good. Yeah, you're clearing out their stuff. Yeah, so this is what you need to do there is so yeah, you don't necessarily have to know about all the beings that are there. It might be kind of overwhelming, but that's good you're doing. Yeah, it's you've had enough of it, so you're doing a wash there. I've also hear you mention Thomas. Come here as a Zeta, or you come here as Palladium, for example. Many of us live as many different beings, so was that our last incarnation strongest, or we need to learn, or is it mission? Well, we have various connections. Yeah, it's all mashed in together. You can say. Um, yeah, we do come in with like a specific, like a Syrian or a Palladian. Palladian something has to do with the health of the body. Sometimes the healing qualities, depending. Um, you kind of this is your like you have like a more percentage we might not be able to tap into as the group we come in through. Like some people got a Zeta, like some kids that have autism have a Zeta energy. So it's just like like the Zetas come through. Yeah, there's Zeta. So that's when you incarnate through like a Palladian energy, a Syrian energy, a Zeta energy, but you're also part of that. But you have connections to others. So think like that's your ground crew. But we don't always have 100% of what all that is. Because I have Zeta, but also have Palladian. Of course, I also have Anunnaki. So it's like, but I feel like it is, like the Palladians I work with are like those Hall ones. So not that they talk to me very often. Like they do, but I don't remember anything. I just got that. So yeah, it's a mystery basically. Just go by what you're feeling, just whatever you feel intuition wise, and just leave it. Yeah, just we'll never know the full story. It's just the way it is. It's always for our protection, even if we feel like we're losing our minds. Cloud, what are funny advice on making connecting with our at least someone where I work? I've had one person in mind, but everyone else seems to like a bad idea to talk to. Her name is Madison. What is she hang out to invite her? Well, yeah, just trust your intuition. So yeah, just follow your feelings. Um, it should be okay, but you need to follow your instincts. This is to teach you to and you've been doing it, and you feel so you're feeling the programming within the people that are there, but she's less programmed. Doesn't mean she'll want to hang out. She might want to just chat, but if you can have a conversation with her, that's a million things. If you can just talk to her like like a regular person, at least that's step one. Hang out, yeah. Sometimes people don't want to jump to that close too quickly. You have to kind of get to know them first. Question two: I feel really angry and overwhelmed when going to work. I've been told it's energies from my clients or some people I work with. Well, year, uh, this year has been good financially, but everything is so expensive. I can't see myself moving. Well, you're needed there for right now, and yeah, it's good to clear out the energies of do like your own Reiki, your own. Yeah, it has to do with the selfishness of I think some of the people you work with there. Sometimes it's the clients, but the clients, a lot of them are just insecure. They're just carrying a lot of their stuff, and yeah, you definitely got to do a clearing there. And you just the work energy is maybe not the best, but um, take it day by day. Some days will be okay. Some days are not so great. Just do a clearing the best you can. Forgiveness energy, maybe on yourself and those there. Just I don't know, just do the best you can. Yeah, things will cool off. Julia, what karmic lessons do I need to work through? Well, just focusing on yourself. I mean, not necessarily service or not. Let's service yourself, but not in a negative way. Just to focus on you and self forgiveness, and just go towards your highest good overall. What SSP information about me is available? Well, I feel like you're a Palladian being, assisting other worlds, and yeah, reptilians are like to siphon the energies from different worlds, and the Pleiadians have to learn they can't always save every world or everything, and they have to you know protect themselves. Sometimes they protecting. I mean, they can protect other worlds, but some beings do it better than others. Let's put it that way. Sometimes they need to. It's kind of like a cat going after a tiger. It's like sometimes you just gotta know that you can't always battle things that are beyond you. So anyway, yeah, just some. I guess you can say as a Palladian being took on more than you can handle. Let's put that. You probably feel like you do that here. DJ recently interrupted a distortion node at the park and worked with some Royal Stars children to override the spell. That's good. I was being broadcast to the Royal Stars having message. Well, as you can see, you're at the right place at the right time. Yeah, you're needed there, so you did do a major blocking, and just you cleared out the airspace there, so and sending it back to receiver. So yeah, you were sent there. Yeah, just it was like you're like like one of the few that can do that. Of course, in this area you're in too, but still, well, it's good to have a specialty. Um, I've been working on connecting my inner wizard, not to become an ultra and proceed to understand myself. Any messages from my wizard energies? Yeah, just forgiveness of the past, and just inner calm, and just yeah, you're on the right track. Just take it day by day, and just connect to your spirituality, and just um, I feel forgiveness is a big one. Self forgiveness, and just you'll feel lighter and just feel more. Also you're empathic too, so the idea is to so you're not pulling in the energies of others. So protect yourself in that regard. That's where the NPC stuff's coming from. It's not necessarily yours. It's theirs. as you probably can feel some of that. So just send it all. Yeah, just do your protections there. Chris, August 18th, I went to bed and I heard like somebody hit the window or glass. That was a freaking reptilian being. No, that was an alien being. Wow. Almost got like a gray there too, but I feel like it was a reptilian. Wow, you're really making some connections there. It came from astral, but man, it was heavy. Nothing to worry about, but no, it was not an animal. It was a reptilian being. It was an alien being. That's cool. Same night I did see some dreams that me and my cousin Gunnar did fight with some negative beings, and some women's were really who we fought. Well, yeah, I think that's part of that window situation. Yeah, there is you're doing a clearing, energy clearing, and astral. So there's a bit of a fight going on astrally. The women energies are being manipulated. Yeah, it just shows that the female, you can just put a healing energy out there. You know how women, their minds are getting manipulated here and there. Yeah, yes, I think that's the main thing. They're just being weaponized. You do put your intentions to clear it. You should see some difference there. Sarah, I did a meditation to ask for protection from aliens. However, I think something went wrong. Something with claws handed me a white ball. Did he take power, soul, or something? What was the thing? What claws that did that to me? I did a meditation, asked for protection from aliens. No, just something came through. I don't think it did anything wrong. Just yeah, just do a query. Well, I mean, yeah, just do a query of the claw. But I feel like you have reptilian connections in the past that hasn't been healed. And think of that like an ancestor or something like that that has issues. And yeah, just do it. Put your intentions to clear it. And the ball, I don't think it took your. I mean, take your energy. I think some of that because I think some of that reptilian energy is your energy from the past. Like I said, I feel like it was like a reptilian energy from the past that you're clearing. Yeah, and it just I would feel like you're getting your power back. Just do a clearing on that. It's good you're doing a meditation. Yeah, just so when you do a meditation again, just do a clearing of all. Just clear out any claws, any reptilian unnecessarily energies there, and just energy forgiveness is good. Just do a clearing. You can call in, Palladians, whoever you like, whoever you feel comfortable with to clear that. I feel like self forgiveness is necessary. I would say, go by what you feel. Yeah, you have like a reptilian incarnation you might not have been too proud of in the past. So, oh, that's right. Uh, yeah, and there is a piece of that where there is a reptilian being trying to take your power, but yeah, either way, just clear it all out. Just blast it all. It should be all right. Hi, Diane, I've been thinking about the past nonstop for years now. Good and bad my whole life. What does that mean? Yeah, it'd be good to like make some peace with that at some point. Like to do it, cut at least the bad at least. Well, I mean, whatever you gotta do. It feels like you're still processing. Yeah. A meditation might help. Just rest on it. You gotta let go of the past. Yeah, you gotta cut your cords. The people in the past. If there's people there in the past that cause you difficulties, yeah, put the intention to cut their cords. You can always write down their names and cut it, break up the paper and burn it. You can get like a cup if you want. a glass that they don't care about and burn it in a glass. That way it's not burning the whole place down. You might want to do that a couple of times. You can do it many times. Yeah, writing down their names. If people they want to clear, burn it. You have a red candle with you burning. It's good to have a candle burning also. Yeah, you want to really do some major clearings there. You don't need that anymore. So you wanting to, I mean, you have to process it and everything, but I think you've done enough of that. But writing it down, something about writing it down and burning it seems to release it from your energy field. Self-forgiveness. All right, Sarah, 1 second. Yeah, Sarah, personal message from me from Mother Mary. Um, she shows you as like a galactic cheerleader of the Earth. So yeah, your connection to Mother Earth is why you feel so connected here, and the value of the planet and everything. And so that's why I feel like you need to be here as long as you can because of Mother Earth. Like it's a sister energy, and you just feel like you're part of the trees, the leaves, the animals. The animals are your animals. Those are your friends. That's why you feel so connected to everything. Is because of the Mother Earth. So you have like a fractal of Mother Earth's frequency with you, which can be very intense. But at least shows your connection to the animals is so. It's just like connecting to people, which is really cool. Not everybody has that. Question 2 for Jesus: what new timeline am I on? Rearranging my apartment to something more suitable. If not, what do you see in my timeline? Well, the rearrangement is a rearrangement of timelines. So it just, you're doing a renewal. So it's part of your frequency. So it means you're like cutting out the past and just bringing in something new. So definitely recommend, yeah, wherever you need things, you don't have to know the whole story on it. Just as long as it's where you feel like it needs to be, your timeline will get to that point at some point. So it's another way. It's almost like calling it abundance and all that, you could say. Let's see. Osmani, any messages from my guides? It's good that I don't. I'm assuming the relationship energy is good, but or you're having that connection, and that's good. Just you need that type of social engagement, and it's just good to continue with that. Helps your overall aura and everything. It just helps your path on a higher level. So you'll see. Yeah, just social is good. Whatever pertains through personal relationship or friends. Question 2 was my past connections with Rio the cat that was looking after past 2 weeks. Oh, Rio is I don't know, kind of like a soulmate in the higher dimensions in some ways. Rio is just a guide. Well, he's there to, yeah, Rio's there to clear out your energy, but also he's there to just mingle and hang out with him. But it feels like he's needed for your frequency. You kind of need each other. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I feel like he's just settling out, helping me with your kids' energies. So he's like Rio's kind of like an Egyptian cat. He's definitely an Egyptian connection. So I believe he's a male. Rio would sound like a male energy. So yeah, it's kind of like a brother in astral, you can say. That's where the soulmate energy comes from. Some Syrian, he's a Syrian being from a long time ago. So okay, everyone, thank you for posting your questions, and I'll be back tomorrow. All right, take care. Blessings.